Welcome folks to our channel. We are doing a celebration of Batman Day. September 16th is the is the day chosen by DC Comics and fans to celebrate all things Batman. So we're going to start with our little adventure in Dakota City. Be easy. This is the current
Here to help shore up the defense,
episode.
just like you are.
Till the next update. Episode 47 will be coming out next. One's going to celebrate the fall as well.
Rip the wings off.
Looking forward to that.
Demons.
We're going to be getting a new alert that will have
I'll line 'em up and you swing the
voice of Batman that recently it just passed away. Not going to spoil it for anybody, but for those of you who are Batman fans, you know who it is.
I trust you to defeat
And
the
let's see.
entirety of the so-called
We're gonna grab our dailies and our weeklies.
Let's pull the plug on the Sod's tampering and flush this chemo
If you're
experiment.
just joining into our stream, please like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all of you. Probably go to high school here first. What I'm wearing right now, this shirt was just recently given away to everybody as a reward for Batman Day celebration. I'll show you the other shirt that was given. It is Defend Gotham t-shirt, as you see. It says Defend Gotham right there on the front. I kind of like the other one better. So we're going to switch back to it, as you can tell. The enhanced Bat Swarm t-shirt feels much better with my outfit. Now there's a couple of base items and posters that were given out for the event as well. All you have to do is log in. And we're going to do these dailies and weeklies for today's episode celebrating Batman Day. We explore this free-to-play game. It is a free-to-play game. Some people call it pay-to-win because you can put money into it to get coins, whatever. I'll show you. When you go to the marketplace, you can purchase items like prize tickets, allow you to purchase homecoming seasonal rewards. Of course, they're not going to have any higher combat rating than what you currently have on. Nothing you buy is going to increase your combat rating, except for stuff from certain vendors. I'll show you that if you're really interested. Batman Eternal's time capsule, which could have decorations, emote, an ally, the Blue Beetle. None of this stuff is really going to make or break your ability to play end-game raids. I'm getting attacked here, so I better pay attention. There we go. Okay, we got them out of the way. If I'm going to be showing you the marketplace, I should probably find a place where I'm not going to be attacked. Okay, back to the marketplace where I was showing. You can buy bundles. Ultimate Batman bundle, our light bundle. Just going to unlock certain powers. I recently subscribed for the month, so you'll see that all of these are granted, but you can buy these different power sets that are not given to just free-to-play players, and none of those are any better than any of the other free-to-play powers. There's people that will debate that, but there are charts and the numbers are out there. I mean, if you want to say that munitions is better than rage, then that might be so, but not by a whole lot of numbers. Upgrades if you want to change your weapon type, personality type, your power type, your movement type. Yeah, that's going to cost, but that's not going to win the game for you. Supplies, source marks you can use to buy higher combat rating gear, but only to a certain point. But then you have to go and earn some of the gear beyond that. So that's not even going to be pay to win for you either, because if I go back to the hub and show you what's available for me to buy, it's not going to let me buy something that's like 10 times better than what I have on. It's just not. You're limited based on where you're at in the game, what content you've completed, and what gear you currently have on. There's tiers in the game, and amongst those, let me get out of battle here. There we go. Let's just warp the House of Legends. That's going to be the common ground for everybody, good and not so good. Heroes and villains alike both have access to the Hall of Villains. If you're just joining the stream, I'm just explaining why I consider the game to be free to play. Mostly because that's how they advertise it. It's also just how the game is operating. So in this main observation deck, this gentleman over here, Tempest Fuginant, is who you need to speak to use source marks to buy better gear. And that gear is based on your tier level. Those tier levels are what is going to unlock other quests and areas on the map. So if I open this, you'll see that I have available to me tier 6 destinations. And once you get to tier 6, then that's it. You're capped. If you want to see my videos on how to get quick leveling up, then you don't need to use source marks at all for any of this gear. Occasionally, maybe you'll need to use a source mark to jump a tier, to push yourself just that one little notch up. But other than that, you don't really need to use source marks for that. You'll use source marks for other stuff. And I'm not gonna go into that debate right now. There's plenty of much better YouTubers and making much better videos out there than I ever have. What I'm going to do is drop into my shared bank some of these items that I was holding on to because I was transferring stuff between characters, dropping them into my shared bank. Batman Eternal. You know what? I might just open one of those just because it is Batman Day. And let's see what Dr. Fate has. He's the daily reward vendor.
Us your favor.
You could buy those source marks, 35 source marks for one of these Destiny tokens. And the Destiny tokens, you get one like once a month or every 2 weeks or something like that, depending on, you just gotta log in. As you can see, I've got 3 of them because I've been playing the game for a while, and I'm frugal. I don't like spending those. Right now the event is the homecoming event, but the fall event is coming, and I wonder, is that, no, that's for homecoming. Okay. So when the next event for episode 47 comes out, then they'll have more different stuff. But as you can see, this is the vendor for this stuff here. I'd like to see a kitty cloud. Oh, no, it's glitched, so it's not going to show me the confetti cloud. But let's see if we can get Scooch Booty panel. Okay, that's one of those squares on the ground where do a little dance. Ticket tokens. Pet. Aw. Cute little pet. But coming up in episode 47, we're going to get some new pets. Kitten pants. Ugh. Hideous. Best style. Meh. Yeah, most of the stuff I don't even bother with. But that's what's going on right now for the homecoming. And now that you got the idea, let's warp back to our Dakota City. Got things to do there for the day. Finish our dailies and our weeklies. And there it is. I usually just jump on over here and take myself some baddies here. It's going to be the quickest way. If you look at your map, you can tell where the guys are. You open up your quest, I go to location, roll down to Dakota City, and you're going to see I need 14 more of these guys. And it's going to show you on the map. You need to go 353 or 352, that direction. With that one. And that one's going to be 100 yards that way. Or 350 that way. So I usually find that on the map, show you really quick, we'll zoom out. There's usually 3 areas down here, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then the purple areas are going to be where you're going to have the spawns for the mini bosses. But typically, if you just find one side of the map and just work your way across, you'll get all of your quests without having to hunt all over the map. At least that's how Dakota City works really well. Check out my video on Central City to see how that one's laid out. Each area is laid out just a little bit differently. I find Dakota City is really easy for me to get these dailies done.
Calculation completed.
And if you create a new character, this featured area is going to be available to you as well. So even before you're level 30, once you hit 25, you can jump right into this area and start earning currency for this episode. But once you hit 30, you're immediately going to be able to buy upgraded gear that'll kick you up to tier 2. You have just very little work to do before you can get to tier 3. And then from there, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump to get to tier 4, 5, and 6. First few tiers you hit like every day. Without having to spend any source marks at all. My last jump to tier 6, though, I did have to spend some source marks for the pants, I believe it was, the leggings. And then the one before that, I did buy a breastplate. Occasionally I get hung up on, like, rings. That's never been an issue for me, other than, like, once every other tier or something like that, like maybe twice a character. You can very easily tier up your character to tier 6 and have access to all the content in the game without having to spend a single dollar. Although some people would like you to think it's a pay-to-win game. It's not, you don't need to pay anything. If you're into PvP, I believe the same holds true. Your gear is basically the same thing. You can't upgrade that gear without... Oh, run from them. You can't upgrade that gear without the same process. No, I mean, the process is the same, I meant to say. So you can't just jump ahead and get better gear by spending money. That's what I'm saying. Even if you spend a couple dollars and buy source marks, you could go to Tempest Fuginaut and buy gear that's going to be better than what you have, but it's not going to give you an advantage from the person who spends 2 or 3 days to get their gear up to tier 6 the natural way. So what, you're gaining, what, 2 days, 3 days by spending $10, $20 if you want to, and that's how you want to play the game. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but for me, it takes the fun out. It is a free-to-play game, and you can completely play it for free. And the benefit of putting money into it is so negligible, it's not pay to win, because there's no real winning, basically.
Scanning.
If it was like you're playing against other players all the time, or an end goal, that you might win something, then okay, maybe you can call it pay to win. But you're not winning anything. Last one. Now I have a choice to go 520 that direction or 360 this direction. I'm going to take these guys out first, because they are close by. Every once in a while you'll find enemies in the area you're in that will meet qualifications for your quest without having to go all the way across the map. Not to mention I haven't completed this one, so I usually use my ability to stun the enemies or knock them down in order to hit this tower. Because the towers, when they're red, are going to hurt you, and when they're green, they're going to heal you. So it makes a lot more sense to nab those while you can, as soon as the enemy is stunned. Now I'm not using any of
Calculation completed.
my clicky, the number 8 button. Or my ally. I usually save those for more difficult fights. This one's pretty easy. We're gonna run across the map. Probably visit Grail right after we get this. I'm playing Moosey Bat in honor of Batman Day. We're gonna finish up this area. Turn in all these quests. Maybe finish off some mini bosses. As you see, they don't have the yellow thing over their head, so they're not gonna count. But these will. There we go. Knock out these rock creatures. Almost there. 22 of 30. Hit this for a 24. This is so easy, especially once you get... When you first go to an area, it might be a slight challenge. But you'll find that once you have worked high enough, you get the adaptive augment for the area. These adaptive augments are specialized for the region that you're in, or the episode that you're in. These cracked mighty warded vessels are for the sins of Black Adam. It says in yellow on the bottom. The mighty platinum engraving. These are for, not for this area. Right now. You're going to see on the bottom it's for Wonderverse. So I've got the wrong ones on right now because I was grinding the Wonderverse. And once you get these up to a certain rank, I'm getting attacked again. Once you get those for the Wonderverse up to a certain rank, it's a little tip for those of you who are new to the game. Those who've been playing for a while already know this, or maybe it's something new to you. The Wonderverse artifacts are actually the only ones that are going to give you extra source marks as a reward for completion. Let me say that again. The only ones that I know of that when you have those artifacts for the Wonderverse, I'll show you. The mighty platinum engraving. So these are for might, of course. If you read, it says recommended for damage. Well, that's going to change depending on when you get, but like might or health or whatever. But if you see Grecian gifts, +1 Amphibian Aether from defeating world bosses in Patchwork Themyscira for each rank of Grecian gifts. Treasures of Themyscira, 1 additional gear choice from bosses. Hydra Slayer gives you 1 augment. Hydra's Ichor Pools deal 20% less damage, and if you have 2 of these augments in, then the Hydra's Ichor Pools no longer debuff you. When you get it to enhanced engraving, you get +3% might, power, and weaponization rating while in Wonderverse content. And the next one, Amazonian Researcher, that's the one I'm talking about. When you get there, you get +1 source mark from completing Wonderverse Tier 10 on duty missions for each rank of Amazonian Researcher. So when you're doing on-duty missions, whether it's solo or duo or alerts, you're going to get an extra source mark for doing those. So it adds up. Every little source mark adds up if you're trying to build up for something. So we're going to go back to augments here, and I'm going to swap out to my diluted, because these are the ones I should have on right now. I'm not in Themyscira. As you see, these are for the shock to the system. And when you have these high enough level, then you get additional gear choice from bosses. You get it to amped up, you get +3% might, power, and weaponization, and Finders Keepers get an additional encrypted schematic drop. My main character has these maxed out, so I get the extra schematic drop. Most of my other characters don't have that. So it's always surprising once I've swapped characters, and I notice that, like, wait, what happened? Well, that's what's going on. Is the difference between the augment that you have on. Now, you have a difference between your adaptive augments, which go up here, and then your origin augments are going to be origin down here, the base. These are going to be, you're going to have 4 of each, between dominating, precision, restoration, and vitality, depending on your build. I've got might on, and those are the 4 I use. Depending on, again, on your build, you might use like half might and half precision. It's actually kind of rare. I think I only have 1 character I do that with. You might use complete, you might use all dominating, or you might use all precision or all restoring, depending on your build. But I'm going to go and turn these in, and then, well, maybe I should go for the Fearsome 5, since they are hacking right now. Let's go to the Metatherapy Clinic, see if we're not too late. See if we can get credit for this kill here. If you don't get here soon enough, you don't get credit. You gotta do enough damage. So this is where I jump into using all my little side stuff. Ooh, I'm getting knocked around here. Let's try not to get knocked around here. There's 5 defeated, and yes, I made it in time. Ooh, plus I got a 45.3 mod. So those are nice. Those are nice because you can put those in your base. So that was a good win. Went back just in time. Now it'll probably be a few minutes before the next one spawns at Lincoln High School. So we will go to the mission hub and turn in what we can. Starting with down below. Static.
Way to stick it to Yvonne.
Rail.
Have you ever crushed someone in their own boom tube? Such a satisfying sound.
And steel.
Knock that task out easy.
Yep. And since I only hit the fearsome 5,
I may call upon your strength again in the future.
now I still need to do rockets and black lightnings. Now black lightnings is chemo, and rockets I believe is I think it's Lincoln or Burger Fool. Let me double check while we're waiting here. Go to Dakota City. Shock to the system. Okay. That quest, they want me to do the on-duty raid. And this one is the defeat the fearsome 5 attackers at Lincoln High, Burger Fool, or Memorial Park Training Yard in Dakota City. So any of those will count. And then chemo is the other one. Now chemo could be there if there's somebody there fighting chemo. Let's go find out. Go to the mission hub first. And go to the Big Bang Memorial Park. See if there's anybody fighting chemo right now. There most likely won't be. No. If I wait until everybody gets done fighting Jinx, and then because first they're going to appear at Lincoln High School, then Burger Fool, then Big Bang Memorial Park, then the Metatherapy Clinic. Then there's a street level next to this tower I'm in, and I can go to House of Legends from here as well, which is kind of convenient, nice. Otherwise you just hit M. And so I'm going to go ahead and go to Lincoln High School. And we'll just wait over here at the bleachers. It'll probably be a few minutes. And while we're waiting on Jinx, I'm probably going to take a quick bathroom break and be right back. Alrighty, folks. Sorry about that. Had to step away. Let's open up some crates while we're waiting. Open up this loot crate. So we got a choice between an Inertron band box or Bright Boosters weapons box. The item levels, they're on the bottom. 353 is the max. 345 is the max. So we're going to go with that one. Neither one of them are going to be as good as what I have. So I'm just going to assume they're not as good. But I still have to open them so I can salvage them later. Guitar's box. Yep. They're the same level as what I have. I currently have on the damage one. And so all the numbers here are identical. Or I could swap to the controller one. And the controller one is going to lower my precision and might and raise my vitalization and dominance. Remember what I was saying about your augments. When you're deciding your augment, it's going to determine whether you're going to go with your precision or your restoration or might. Now I'm going for DPS, and this particular build is a might DPS build, so all of my augments are might. I have videos out there explaining how to get your origin augments up in level very quickly. You'll notice these are all rank 263 or abouts, 222, 247, 216. Because when you get to your fortify screen, scroll down to your augments. I usually start with the lowest level one because I'm using my might implants. I'm not going to rank up my dominance implants. Had to say it. Some people don't know. And I'm not going to use the Themysciran exobyte. I'll use these. Fortify. Unload. Looks like Jinx has come, so let's hit her up. Ask her for some of those special gifts that she gives. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna block this because there's no way I can get out of that one. If you notice that there's a red circle around you, try and get out of it. Don't stand in the circle. A lot of people don't know that. Some people just hyper-focus on the enemy. I mean, I'm still learning things about this game as it is, so please don't make fun of me. And I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm just saying that when you're in the midst of a battle, try not to get the tunnel vision to where you're not paying attention to your surroundings. There's a lot going on around you. As you see, all the friendlies around me that are helping me to take down Jinx. There's almost always somebody that dies because they're not paying attention. And I've done it more times than I care to count. There it is. Encrypted schematics. And defeating Chemo will be the next thing on my list. Although I could go to Burger Fool. It's right down the street. If I look down there, you would have seen me running back up the street here. And this is probably going to be a little wait. Not as long of a wait, but it'll be a little wait. So we're going to go ahead and check out Chemo again. And while we're here, we'll turn this one in. Thank you, Rocket.
You really know how to put your money where your mouth is.
So the next one is Chemo for Black Lightning. Go to, not Metatherapy Clinic. Big Bang Memorial Park is going to be the one after Burger Fool. But if we're lucky, there's somebody over here fighting Chemo. Nope. Well, that's Chemo. And that's going to be it for us today. We just wanted to log on and do a little bit of a quick play to celebrate Batman Day. So I'm playing Moosey Bat. And as you see, Moosey Bat is tier 6. Level 30 is where they cap you out at. Let's see. I'm using Lernea's amulet, strategist card, and the transformation card. That's usually what I go with for my DPS. And my adaptive augment depends on where I'm at. I'm here in shock to the system, and I'm going to be using these Vigen injectors. I was saying earlier, when you first go to an area for the first time, you're not going to have those. You're going to need to go to one of the
serve and protect.
vendors,
I serve.
wherever you happen to
Tomorrow I might
be,
get to protect.
and find those where they are for sale.
Oh, you know I got exactly what
Usually they are fairly cheap, because they're going to be the first thing you're going to want to purchase. Here they are: the vital, the restoring, the precise, mighty, and dominating. It's not going to cost very much. All you need to do is run one or two, a couple of dailies, and you should have enough to purchase those, and then slot them in, and you're good to go. Once you do that, as you open up boxes, speaking of which, we will open up the loot crate that we got. See, I usually look to see, it's going to say if it's part of a collection that you've already collected before. I usually look for that, like this one here says already collected in the yellow. I always look for that. If I've collected it, then great. I don't need to equip it. If I have not already collected it, even if its statistics are lower than what I currently have, I will still equip it just temporarily. Like these statistics are lower, and I've already collected it, so I'm not going to bother equipping it. Like right click it, right click again. You've equipped it, you've taken it back off. Now I've got my good gear still on. You want to do that with everything that you have not collected, just to make sure that you get. Let's see if it gives us a good belt. Get a better belt? I doubt it. Oh wait, we did. We got a better belt. 8 levels higher than what we've got. So we're going to just right click that once. Load it up. Equip it. Good. Go with foot guards, because they're possibly higher. Ooh, 2 levels higher. Nice. Hey, this was a good day. 45 or 49, we'll go with a ring. Nope. Ring is not better than what I have, so we're just going to select. Not even going to bother equipping it. Okay, so next thing I would normally do in a day. Feel free to join me. Oh wait, Simon and Mammoth are at Burger Fool. Maybe I can get points for that. Go to Burger Fool. Because the next one's going to be Big Bang Memorial Park. And as soon as this battle is over, everyone's going to jump over there. And a considerable number of them will probably go to attack Chemo. However you pronounce it. I'm going to focus on Simon first. Simon. Just because Mammoth will focus on me if I'm doing damage on him, and I'm not a tank. I don't want that, so I want to burn down Simon first. Even though... I don't know, tell me. Oh. Block. Did anybody die? Nobody died. Good. That was a good one. Okay, maybe we get... Maybe everybody's focusing on them. I think we kind of got half and half. Both of them are dying at a pretty good rate. Mammoth and Simon. I gotta be careful. My health is taking a little bit of a beating. Mammoth can knock me out of the ring in a heartbeat. Mammoth is strong enough to one-shot me. Looks like Simon is down, so everybody focuses on Mammoth. We'll take him down, and then we run to the next location. Try and take out Chemo. Big Bang Memorial Park. I'm just gonna come right over here. Hopefully everybody else will, or a few more people will join, hopefully. Like we're getting a couple. No, come on. No, don't be scared. Okay, they're probably gonna go over there and attack Dr. Light first. They're probably gonna wait for that. Well, maybe. Come on. Come on, let's do it, people. I'll hit him. And I'll regret it, but I'll hit him. And he's gonna knock me out. Anybody gonna come and join me? No, apparently not. So I got knocked out trying to take out Chemo. That's alright. I'm not gonna wait around for everybody to finish fighting in the park. I think I'm done for the day. Thanks for joining for the Batman Day celebration. Didn't want this video to be too long, but it is what it is, and it'll be uploaded onto YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And thanks for watching for this long. Got a lot of helpful tips and hints in how to play DC Universe Online, free-to-play game. It's pretty fun. Yeah, enjoy it. It's my favoriteest game that I've been playing, and I just recently subscribed just to get more unlocks. I'm going to create a new character here soon. Probably later on this week, we are going to start a new character with a new power. Alright guys, thanks for joining. Y'all keep being awesome, and keep coming back.